This recording is for Algebra 1, Chapter 4, Lesson 4. But first, a quote from Lemony Snicket, Horseradish, Bitter Truths You Can't Avoid, page 49. It has been said that the hardest job in the world is raising a child, but the people who say this have probably never worked at a comb factory or captured pirates on the high sea. All right, writing a function rule. Function rules are basically just writing equations that allow the independent variable to be written in, allow the dependent variable to be written in terms of the independent variable. So if the independent variable is x and the dependent variable is f of x, also known as y, we can write ourselves an equation. So what do I need to do to x to get f of x? Okay, so if I've got 1 and I get negative 1, and then I have 0 and 2 and 0, and 3 and 1, and 4 and 2, well, if I subtract 2 from x, I'm going to get f of x. There we go. So that is the answer. Cool, huh? Okay, moving on. This one, just an example, what do I need to do to x to get f of x? Well, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8. Well, that would be 2 times x is equal to f of x. All right, or basically f of x is equal to 2x. I guess the f of x could come first. Okay, all right, so that's basing it off of a table and trying to find the pattern. When you have a word problem, a carpenter buys finishing nails by the pound. Each pound costs $1.19, right? The function rule describes the relationship. Well, if the price of nails, so P of n, is equal to $1.19 times the number of pounds of nails. So n is pounds of nails. And then if I'm going to use the second bit of information, I'm going to say, well, what if my carpenter bought 12 pounds of nails? Well, that would be the price of 12 pounds of nails is equal to $1.19 times 12, which I'll probably do the math for you real quick. If you give me a second, since this video is not going to be that long anyway. So $1.19 times 12 is $14.28. So the price of 12 pounds of nails, is $14.28. There we go. All right, last slide. Told you this was short. All right, so when writing a function rule, the dependent variable is defined in terms of the independent variable. It's basically what I was just getting at. Y, or f of x, is the answer when x is in the problem. All right, and then whatever x is here, when you have f of x, is what you replace the x in the problem with. Okay, so just one more word problem. Suppose you buy a word processing software package for $199. You charge $15 per hour of word processing. Write a rule to determine your profit as a function of the number of hours worked. So if we say that we have profit based on the number of hours worked, I can do P of H, so that $15 times H would be the amount of money I make, but I still need to subtract the amount of money I've spent. Because my profit can't actually happen until I've made back my $199. So this is a function rule where the dependent or the independent variable in this case is H, independent, and the amount of profit I make is dependent, which is why it's the dependent, is dependent on how many hours I work. So if I only work 2 hours, well, that 2 times 15 is 30. 30 minus 199 is, I'm a little slow this morning, 30 minus 199 is negative $169. So I haven't made a profit yet, because a profit means I would be on the plus side. So I'd need to keep working more hours until I either got to 0, which is where my profit was 0, or if I got to the plus end, where I actually would be making money because I've already made back how much I've spent on the software. All right, guys, that's it. See you later. Or go watch the next video, depending on which class you're in. Bye, guys. Stop.